Welcome back everyone to DLH Performance. In September, SoCal had a race out in Napa Valley, and I just want to get into a little bit of the background story of the race. And back about 8 months prior, a fellow came on my website and he bought Minarelli G2 Reed race engine for me. Now his name was Dan Nelson, and I built the engine. I did a video on it and called it the fastest engine ever built. And Dan contacts me later on, and he tells me that he's bought the engine and wants some recommendation on the pipe and stuff. And as I get talking to him a bit, he reveals to me that he wants to take this bike to SoCal and race it at Napa Valley, which I thought was pretty neat. So I asked Dan, are you going to post the engine and stuff? And he goes, no. He goes, I want to keep it as a secret. And he says, I want to take your engine there, and so nobody knows that I'm running a DLH Performance G2 Reed. I said, oh great. So I helped him with his setup, and he took it out racing. He comes back to me and he goes, man, I've never had a bike this fast before. And I kind of just laughed at him. Anyway, so he goes to the SoCal races in September, and he shows up there. He doesn't tell anybody about his racing engine or his bike, and he goes on the track. Well, the first race, he didn't finish. He had a problem with his choke on the bike, and he come back for the second race and he fixed it. In the video you'll see he's in the front on the left hand side, starts off, and he takes the lead of the race. As he runs around the track, he's in first place all the way through, and you'll see on the video until the third last corner before the stretch. He loses position, and when he loses position, 4 other bikes pull in front of him, and there was a Minarelli that pulled ahead of him, 2 Piaggios, and a 212. Dan's in the back of them. Dan opens up the bike, and you'll see Dan blow by every one of them. Now there was a little bit of controversy, you know, this guy in this one Piaggio that won the other race, he should have won this race if he doesn't go off the track in the second lap. My engine clearly pulls through to the front of the lead. I mean, if at that point the Piaggio should have been in the lead, and Dan ended up in the lead. And as you'll see on the video, as he goes around, he just keeps getting a further and further gap. And what was really funny about the video, and what I really enjoyed about it, was because nobody knew my engine was there. So Cliffy, when he was announcing the race, he thinks that Dan's running a China doll, and he keeps saying that in his video, and he's bewildered. You'll see in the video, he's bewildered that a China doll on bicycle tires is just blowing everyone away on the track. And at the very end there, he finds out that DLH Performance, Dan's running a DLH Performance. It's quite entertaining. I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to show you here, this is Dan's race bike. And this is the video that I did on the fastest motorized bike ever built. Now I built that just to get people to start talking. I mean, the video is really not about the fastest engine that was ever built. It's just a fastly built engine magically with the help of video, and I really enjoyed making that video. But that is Dan's engine that I built, and I made the video for before I sent it to him. So that's a little bit of background story on this race. Hope you enjoy the race, and I'm just going to show some of the highlights of the race. Also want to talk about the bike also has Power Storm ignition into it. This is exclusively made for DLH Performance. I do have them, and I have for sale on my site. Here we go. Enjoy the video.
It was at this very moment they knew they fucked up. They should have bought an engine from DLH Performance.
There's a China girl. There goes Moses. The 212 past Dandy. Dan, China girl. China girl first place. Mozez second. Mozez second. Piaggio got beat by China girl on bicycle tires. Dude, you're hauling. You got a China girl? Dude, you're fucking rolling. Is it? Are you serious? Darcy built your engine? Hey, y'all heard that? Fucking Darcy motor whipped everyone's ass down here.
What?
Yeah.
And once I got on the pipe, I saw what happened when I was in the back.
Yeah.
They all passed me. Then the thing just took off. I'm like, holy fuck, this thing is fast. I never raced a video, so I don't know how fast it is.
Yeah.
But it's just like, fuck, man.
Darcy from Canada.